I just realized that I'm wearing the same shirt as in my last video.
Lizzie McGuire, you are an outfit repeater. I'm an outfit repeater, but you're an outfit rememberer, which is just as pathetic.
I'm not poor. Well, my point is I have more than this shirt. Hey everyone, no. That was such a quick no. Hey everyone, it's Syerra. So today I'm showing you guys my experience with cipralex. So on my channel, I make very random videos from like routines to makeup stuff. But like one thing I really want to incorporate is helpful videos with advice and my opinions on like bigger subjects and bigger things. Not like necessarily world stuff like politics and what's happening in the world. Like no, I'm gonna stay away from that. More like mental health, body image, society, stuff like that, because I feel like that's really important. There's people that are talking about it, but people aren't making just separate videos about them. So today the topic that I'm going to talk about is cipralex. When I first started taking cipralex, there weren't many videos about that, and I had to like Google a lot of stuff, and it's more enjoyable when you watch it through a video, you know? So anyways, let's get started. I made myself a checklist of the things I want to talk about, because I want this video to be like in order of like per categories. I don't want to be all over the place, you know? So the first thing is, what is it? What's cipralex? So what's cipralex? It could also be known as Lexapro and other names. It's mainly used to treat major depressive disorders or generalized anxiety disorder. It is taken by mouth. So the only way you could take it is through a pill. It's 1 pill a day. So it's an antidepressant, but it's also used for people who have major anxiety. It's not just meant for people who are depressed. Because me, I went to doctors, I don't have depression. I have symptoms of depression, which is like seasonal depression, you know, that's pretty common. But I don't have full-on depression, but I have full-on anxiety. In the past year, it's been really bad for me lately. Okay, so how long have I been taking it, and how long does it take to work? So I've been on cipralex since early January. It's been 7 months. It's gonna be 8 months. By the time this video goes up, it's gonna be 8 months because September is coming around really soon. And how long does it take to work? They say after like a month of using the pill every day, that's when the medication starts to kick in with your hormones and everything like that. That's when it starts to like actually work and you start to see a difference. Okay, now symptoms. So I'm gonna talk about the symptoms that Google gives you, the symptoms that I got, and how long they lasted, and blah blah blah. Because symptoms are a really important thing to look into if you're about to start an anxiety medication or any kind of antidepressant. So according to Google, the common side effects are diarrhea, difficulty sleeping, dizziness, drowsiness, dry mouth, excessive sweating, low energy, and nausea. So that's pretty bad symptoms. So going into this, I was like,
Wow, okay.
And some people, they have no symptoms at all. Some people have like none. They're fine. They're perfect, you know? So I was like, oh, maybe I'll just have like 2 side effects, or maybe I'll just have like 3, you know, or like. So I ended up having 5 of these symptoms.
Fuck no, baby.
It's a lot, but you get used to it after a while. You get used to it and you forget that they're part of the symptoms, so you're just like, okay. Me, I remember the first 2 weeks of taking the pill, I was still at school, and this was before COVID happened. In the morning, I would take the pill. Like the first 2 hours, I felt the nausea. I felt like I had to throw up. I felt sick to my stomach. I wasn't hungry. That was symptom number 1. It was nausea. And nausea for me lasted a month. After a month, I remember it went away and it was good. Symptom number 2 that happened. This happened at the same time as the nausea happened. I was so tired. Like I was literally about to fall asleep in class, and the second I got home from school, I would take like a 2-hour nap. I was so tired, and then on top of the nap, I would go to bed like 8 o'clock. I was so tired and like slept full nights. Like I slept great, but I was so tired. So the tiredness also lasted a month. So the nausea and the tiredness, those are the 2 first symptoms I noticed right away. And after that, they both went away. But symptoms that have stuck with me while taking the pill, the main symptom for me was excessive sweating. This summer, especially the summer was very hot for me in Canada. And while being on the anxiety medication, I didn't realize it during winter because winter is super cold and you don't really sweat. During summer, I was sweating so much, like it's crazy. Like I would walk to go see my boyfriend and it's like a 15-minute walk to go to his house. I would walk there and I'd be like drenched in sweat. It was disgusting. I hated it. Like there were days where it was more on the chilly side and I would see people like wearing sweaters and like sweatpants outside and I was still out here wearing shorts and a tank top because I was constantly sweating and feeling really hot. So excessive sweating was pretty annoying and it, you know, I don't like the feeling of sweating. I hate it. Dizziness. For me, feeling dizziness isn't like abnormal. It's like normal, you know? It's not really good, but for me it is, you know, it's what happens. I drink my water and I'm good, you know? The last main symptom that stuck with me throughout my whole journey of cipralex is lack of sleep. Not being able to sleep. That's a really hard one for me. I stopped using cipralex for a few days now. I'm gonna talk about that and like how that affected me. But I stopped using it for a few days now to see if I would be sleeping better. Spoiler alert, didn't really work because it takes 2 weeks for like the pill to be completely out of your system, so like it's kind of useless. Ever since COVID happened, so ever since mid-March, this has been my sleeping schedule. So I would go to bed at 10, I'd fall asleep around 11, and then I would wake up at 1 in the morning, not having to go to the bathroom, just randomly woke up and wouldn't be able to go back to sleep until 6 in the morning and then would sleep until 10 because my parents wanted me to be up till 10 and like have a life. So that's 4 or 5 hours of sleep I was getting every night, and this happened every night for 6 months for me. So for the past 6 months I've been only getting 4 hours of sleep at night. It's really bad. For me at my age, I should be getting 8 to 9 hours of sleep, you know. So that is the main reason why I'm going off cipralex, and I'm gonna try different anxiety medications. But again, this doesn't happen to everyone. I have some friends who are on cipralex as well. I've known some people who are on the medication and they slept fine, you know. It's a give or take. It's different with everyone, but for me, I'm just unfortunate, and that was the main symptom for me. So yeah, so the next thing I want to talk about was when I stopped. So this is actually so recent because today, the day I'm filming right now, is August 28th. And I stopped taking the pill August 25th.
Yeah.
Because I really couldn't handle not sleeping anymore. And I just wanted to see what would happen if I like stopped taking the pill every day. Because after a while, I felt like, oh, does this still work? Because I'm so used to it. I've been taking it every day for like 8 months now. So I wanted to see like what would happen. And oh boy, let me tell you, withdrawals are a thing. The coming off the anxiety medication was surprisingly really rough for me. It's definitely not what I expected. The first day I stopped taking the anxiety medication was August 25th, and that day was fine. I didn't take it. I was fine. August 26th, I think I was working that day. Once again, I was fine. I felt fine. It's just yesterday for me. It's actually August 27th for me yesterday that this all started to happen. But I just all day felt super extremely depressed. Again, in the beginning of this video I was saying I don't have depression, and I don't, but you get symptoms of depression, you know. Yesterday and today all I was doing is lying in bed all day on my phone, sleeping during the day because I can't sleep at night, not eating much because I'm not hungry. I think it took away my appetite. That, and I'm feeling a lot more stressed. Even today I was just lying in bed all day, haven't seen anyone, literally quarantined in my room. That's all I want to do today and yesterday. Like filming is getting me out of bed. It sounds so sad. I swear I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay, don't be concerned or worried about me. I'm fine. I'm not depressed. I just have those days because I stopped taking the pill. The cipralex definitely worked, and I can tell a big difference now of when I was using it and when I'm not. So yeah, if I'm being honest, the coming off of the anxiety medication was really rough for me. Okay, so all in all, to conclude, is it worth it? Do I recommend people going on cipralex? I do. At first I didn't recommend it because I felt like it wasn't doing anything after a while, but because recently I stopped taking the pill, I realized how much of a difference it made. It does its job. I wasn't having anxiety attacks like every day, which was awesome. So honestly, yeah, I do recommend it. I would just, you know, say be careful with symptoms. And also don't do what I did. Don't just go cold turkey and just not take your pill at all. They recommend that if you want to stop taking it, you go lower dose, and then you can just stop. I literally went full cold turkey, like just stopped. And I feel like that's the reason why it was so rough for me, and still kind of is, you know. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful, and if this video can help anyone out there, even one person, and even if it's someone I know, like I will feel like I've done my job. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video and want more helpful / tips and advice videos like this, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.